Hi everyone, and the long awaited video is here, revamping colored hairs. Remember the last time we spoke, I talked about how you don't use the same products for colored hairs. And for all of you that bleach your hairs, I'm sorry, but I'm really not a party to bleaching hairs for coloring. The day I'm going to teach my class on coloring, you are going to see how I achieve my own colors and the process I go through. So today we're going to be revamping these colored wigs. Now let me shock you. Can you see this hair she's holding? Yeah, like that. Can you see it? This wig has not been worn and it is like this. Can you believe it? It has not been worn and it is like this. Why? You would answer. Tell me in the comments. Bring out the second wig. Let them see. So we'll be working with two colored wigs today. This one was particularly bleached by me. I had to experiment my theory to be able to say, yeah, I have a theory and this is what my theory says. I did this with bleach. The one I did without bleach, unfortunately, it's been sold. But don't worry, the day I'll teach about it, we'll find one hair to use. And yeah, so we're going to be using different products for coloring, for revamping colored hairs, which I'm going to be showing you now. So these are the hair products we'll be using. We'll be using this Tressemme revitalized color. Bring it closer to the screen so they can see the name. Yeah, can you see that? Okay, let me see the conditioner. The same revitalized color. If you use the revitalized color or a colored shampoo and then you use the one you use for your regular wigs for your conditioner, or is your case, whatever happens, come and tell me. It's all part of the experiment. Let me see the hair marks. We'll be using this this Keratin Moroccan Argan oil hair marks. You're going to find different shades, and it's called the locked. What's that? Locked colored hair. Okay, so I don't worry. I'll be sending pictures about this. I'm going to be writing all of this in the description box below. Let me see the milk treatment. So if you've watched my previous videos on Revamp, you're going to know that this big treatment is my bread and butter. Then let me see the silicone mix. Then we have the silicone mix. Let me see the argan oil. Then we have the argan oil, the Hawaii silky argan oil. Bring it closer to the screen. Yeah, the Hawaii silky argan oil. Let me see the Adore. So we'll be using this Adore. Somebody is going to ask, are we coloring? Who knows? Let's see. We'll see as we proceed in the video. Then let me have my developer, please. And then we'll be using this developer in 30% volume. And don't worry, I'll be sharing the names of all of these things if it's too fast for you. So we're going to proceed by using mixing hot water and cold water into our boil. Yeah, go on. I'm really trying to be as practical as it can be before many of you begin to think there is until you have a jug at home or until you have a specialized heater, your kettle can do the perfect job. Just boil the water. Get a regular bowl from, any of the stores that sell buckets or bowls. Then yeah, that's fine. Mix it, give me 2 boils of cold water. So now we're going to proceed to detangling this wig. Please brush it out. So this wig has been detangled before. However, they're not seeing what you're doing. Take it closer to the bowl. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So it has been detangled before. So we're not going to, it's really not going to take time. There's really nothing to detangle here. But I'm just doing this so that you know that this is the first step before you can proceed to applying your shampoo. All right. So we're going to do it for both wigs. So this is the second wig and we're just going over to detangle, detangle, detangle before we proceed to putting it into our bowl of shampoo and washing it. Okay, don't expect to see much there because like I said, this has not been worn out really. So proceed. So you immerse your wig in the water like she's doing. We're going to be immersing them one after the other. Then can you see how it is? Then would proceed to using applying our shampoo to it. And you see the quantity. So just take it one bit at a time. You don't have to put in everything really. You can just work with in smaller bits. If you put some and you feel, oh, I need more conditioner or I need more shampoo, then that's fine. Guys, I wish you could perceive the ah, it's just it's delicious. If you permit me to use that for scent, this shampoo smells nice. Like, don't take my word for it. Just go to the store and shop Tressemme revitalized color shampoo and conditioner. It's really awesome. Like, it smells awesome. It smells awesome. So we're going in with more because we need more. So at any point, just work with what suits you. And also, the kind of hair you're working with matters. There are some hair that are really soft and the ones that are really hard. So already you know the soft ones, the softer it is, the less product is gonna need. The harder it is, the more product is going to need. So it's really also important that you understand the kind of hair that you are working with. All right. So we're just gonna go over to shampoo both wigs and we'll be back. So this is the second wig and we're just immersing into the water. Can you see the color of the water changing? I really want to say something. So some of you are going to come for me and say, why are you using a different shampoo? Look at that water. Um, hmm, it seems like, remember from the beginning of the video, I said that these wigs have really not been worn. They've really not been worn. They were just wigs that I experimented on, and I wanted to show you how to revamp colored wigs. The water is still a bit clear, and the color doesn't seem to be washing off that much. Now, imagine if you were using your regular shampoo. My dear, that bowl would have been colored so brown at this point. But just look at it. So what you see in the water is residue of products because, of course, this wig was experimented on and was styled and was, color was added to it. And then this is what you have, build up of products that are actually coming out, even though it was never worn to any special occasion or event. Now, this is why you use this specific or products that are designed for colored hairs for them. If you used something else that is not designed for it, you're just going to see your whole color washed in that boil of water. I intentionally used a lot of water just so that you can see for yourself. I mean, you can see the water for yourself. So now we've finished shampooing and we've poured our water away, and now we want to treat our wig. So for treatment, we're going to be putting, because we're working with 2 wigs, we're going to be using 3 scoops of silicone mix. 3 scoops of hair treatment. That's the keratin milk treatment, sorry. We're going to take 3 scoops of the Moroccan argan oil locked in hair mask. Okay, see the color. I like it already. Going in with the conditioner. That's okay. And lastly, no, we're not putting that. Yes, the argan oil. Just going to put 4 of that. That's fine. Can you tell me what mixture is this? If you can tell me what products I mixed here, and you can tell me what's the measurement I used, I've got a gift for you. So we're done mixing our hair products. Please show them what you mixed. See, we're done mixing it. See how that looks so fine. The consistency is awesome. I like it, and I think we're good to go. So she's going to proceed with applying this on all strands of both wigs, and then would come back to see what it looks like. So just enjoy, watch, and meditate on the questions you're going to ask. Go on. Please, whenever you have to wig your hairs, I encourage you, if you don't do your wigging yourself, and you give it out or you outsource it to somebody, make sure you give it to somebody who can do a good job, so that at least they can wig your hair well by going in lines. See, you will not appreciate a good wigged hair until it is time to revamp and you need to get your hands or your products on all hair strands. Then you begin to see yourself struggling, like, okay, why is this one going to the left and the other one is going to the right? So can you see how those the back is? My wigger did some good job. Come, I can help you. So we're done. Bring it down here. We're done applying products on this. Can you see what it looks like? Can you see how creamy it is? Your wig should be as creamy as this by the time you're done. And we're going to proceed to applying this same product on the second one. Remember, we're working with two colored wigs. Let's see them. Can you see them? All soaked, creamy. I wish you could touch this, but how does it feel in your hand? Let's hear from the horse's mouth. How does it feel? It is silky smooth. Believe me, like when we say silky smooth, no, we're not doing it to blow your mind off or just using what's it called, industry jargon. No, that's not it. Bring it close, please. As you fold it that way, I want to see it closer. Here, can you see? Can you see it? At least you can see this. Can you see that? Can you see that? Okay. So we're just going to put this, as always, in the Ziploc bag, and we're going to steam either using the bucket and hot water method, or we use our steam cap. All right. So now we're putting them in the Ziploc bag. I'm going to use the same Ziploc bag to put the both of them, because they're both colored hairs and they are of the same earth tone. So let's say this was a red wig and the other was green. I would separate them because I don't want the other color rubbing off on the other one. Does that make sense? Please, if you have to do this, make sure that they are of the same earth tone. So it's fine. You can put a light green and a dark green together in a bag if they are the same earth tone. But if it's not, please separate the bags. All right. I'm doing this because they are of the same earth tone. So moving forward, you're going to be asking, so Pama, I didn't see where you use the developer or where you use the adore. So I'm going to let this sit in this bath for about 20 minutes. I want to let it sit in the bath for 20 minutes because if you color hairs or you've read anything about coloring hairs, you would know that developer is like a heater, and developer hasten or fastens things up. So after 20 minutes, I'm going to go back in. There's no need doing that. You're still going to have to do it again. So after 20 minutes, I'm going to go in with the developer and the adore, and you're going to see how I would use the both of them to achieve something I want to achieve. So we're just going to wait for 20 minutes, okay? Now, 20 minutes has elapsed, and I'm going to go in with the developer, bring out the developer, and the adore in number 10, which is called the crystal clear. The reason we're doing this is because, you know, when you are adding color and you use your developer helps you to change from one color to the other using the color should I say reagent that you use. In this case, we are using the adore. So now we're using the crystal clear because it's actually colorless. It's not going to give us like any color, but what it is going to do to the wigs is that it's going to make the color pop out, give it an extra shine, and it's just going to make it stand out. Like, you're going to appreciate the color more. It's going to look like as good as brand new, you know. Excuse me, you know, when you take pictures and then you give it to a professional photographer, or let's say you go to a professional photographer, take pictures, and then he tells you, oh, I'm going to give you four edited copies and 3 raw files. So this wig is going to look like the edited version of your photographs or of the wigs using this adore and this developer. So proceed to pouring the whole of that adore, like just open the entire of it. Please put your hand down so they can see what you're doing. So I'm putting some of this adore. Can you see it's crystal clear? There's no color. But I want to use it to achieve shine and vibrance to your wig. That's the word. Shine and vibrance to your wig, and then it makes the color of your wig pop. So you could decide to put everything, but or you could decide to just take it one step at a time and wedge it, right? And then I'm going to be going in with my developer. I like to shake it. This is 30% volume, and I'm supposed to have a measuring cup, but I'm just going to use my eye and trust my eye judgment. So you know, the more developer you put, the more the effectiveness of what you want to achieve. So this is what it is going to look like. I can choose to add more developer, but no, I want to leave it at this. Can you see what it is like? Can you see this one? So this is what it is like. You're going to stir it until you have properly mixed them both, and you get that consistency that you're looking for. Please don't be in a hurry, like you're not rushing to anywhere. You want to, at the end of the day, produce an excellent job. You want to get excellent results. Excellence is the goal. It's not just I've done it now, it's still showing now. You want that by the time you are done working on a customer's hair or a client's hair, or even your own wig, when you go out, people should ask you, where did you buy your wig from? And you just proudly tell them, oh, I didn't buy this brand new. I just worked on what I have earlier. You can send in your wigs and I'll do the same thing for you. See, that money is what you call what? My husband will say it's not passive income, but I choose to call it passive income because you're just banking on your skills, you know, banking on something you know how to do, banking on the techniques that you're learning from this video. So I think I'm okay with this, but you could choose to keep beating this until you're thoroughly satisfied that this is properly mixed. Okay, so remember, because it is crystal clear, we cannot really tell if it has mixed properly. So that's why I would encourage you to at least beat this for 2 to 3 minutes. If you can go 5 minutes, that's cool, but 2 to 3 minutes is fair. I don't know if we have a mixing machine for these things. That would be really great. So we could get a mixer, maybe an electric one that could just do this faster and with more accuracy than using our hands. So I think for me, this is perfect. This is okay. And remember, this is a bag. This is the conditioner, the wig we left inside this bag to sit. I'm going to put it back into this bowl, and I'm going to proceed with applying this color. I'm putting it in here so that I don't waste anyone. Guys, just start dreaming of what this is going to look like by the time we're done. You can dream. Feel free to dream. I like to use my hands, really. If you're the comb person, that's fine also. You can use the comb and apply this to your hair, okay? I really wish you could touch this. I wish you could touch it to see what it feels like. But you're going to experiment this on your own, so you're going to definitely know and experience what it feels like. Just look at this. Can you see it? See how creamy it is. Imagine what would happen. This is exactly how it is going to feel by the time we're done, after you've let it to sit in for an hour or 2 hours. But now, because we have the developer, you also want to be cautious of your timing, okay? Because too much of everything they say is bad. Moderation is key. So I'm going to go in to do the same thing on the second week. So can you see we're done with this? Can you see what this looks like? Can you see it? Really, this is beautiful. So I'm going to put it back again into the Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put it inside the steam cap, and I'm going to steam it for 20 minutes. I'm steaming for 20 minutes because now there's a developer already on its own hastings or fasting things up. Do you understand? So you don't want to leave it in for so long so it doesn't damage your hair. Remember, moderation is key. So now we're going to put this in our steam bag. And we're going to let it sit in for the next 20 minutes. 45 minutes, almost an hour since we put this colored wig in the Ziploc bag to steam. All right, so remember what we did earlier. Just a recap: we mixed developer with the Adore Crystal Clear color number 10, so that it could give us that shine. No, use the other one. So it could give us the shine. And let's see what happens after we rinse this off. Okay. So this is what it is after it's been steamed. Please bring it close to the camera. This is the second one. Let's see if we're going to achieve the same lushness. I expect this to be more because it's a two-tone color. I'm trying to take a deep breath before bringing it out. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Whoa. Just wow. Just wow, guys. Just look at this. Look at the symmetry of colors. Tell me you don't want to have your wig colored like this right now. Just tell me you don't want it. This is so soft on my hands. It really feels like a mirror. It feels like a glass. And you see how my fingers are gliding through it. This is it. This is it. I want to bring it close for you to see. Can you see? This is it. Look at this. It's so smooth, so silky. So as you watch, you're going to notice that your water is, because there's a lot of product in it, so definitely it's going to be slippery. No, this is not all. We're going to rinse this again, but now in cold water. You know that trick we used to do then? They say when you go to the salon, you wash your hair with hot water to shampoo, to remove the dirt and unclog your pores. Then by the time you're done, you use cold water to like close back in to keep everything in. That's exactly the same thing we're doing for our wigs. If we're now rinsing completely, this is our last ring. This is the last blow with cold water. This is complete cold water, and you just go in and rinse that out again. Yes, it's still going to be silky smooth. Why don't you expect it to be silky smooth? You've applied a lot of things in it, and your hair is proteining, like it is just giving what it is supposed to be given. All right, so yeah, we're just going to go through it one more time, and it's ready. You take it out. I don't really like the sun because the sun is harsh to your wigs as it is to your hair. So I only take it out there so that the water can drip. And once it is done dripping, I bring it inside and you air dry. Okay. So we'll do the same thing for the second one as well. Guys, this is yummy. You really want to try this, honestly. You should try this. You can start with your own wigs, really. You should definitely try this. You should try it. Ah, so nice. So nice. This is something that was looking like Bokiripo. Sorry if you're not Nigerian. I don't know how to explain that. So something that was looking chaffy, looking all dry, is so silky, so smooth, and yeah. We're finally done revamping this wigs, and I'm just gonna take it out to dry. If you've followed me for a while now, you will know that my me and son,
Well, not 5 and 6. However, I take it outside so that it can drip. Once it's done dripping, I bring it back in. And remember what we always say: cleanliness is next to godliness. So we're done revamping the wigs. We also have to take care of everything that we used for our wig revamp. Like if you watch TikTok a lot, many of these guys who are into cooking, or even ladies who cook food, and they just show how they go about cleaning the things they use, the utensils they use, how they clean up their kitchen area. It's one of the reasons why people follow them. People can actually follow you for so many reasons. So I also encourage that. Clean up your space, all right? Now, congratulations. You've officially concluded this course on wig revamp for colored wigs. Please do not forget excellence in your work. Go out there, get people, do their wigs for them, and put excellence in it and see them come back to give you more. All right, happy money making. Until next time, take care.